Hi all, my name is Jane. I'm an architect, event and spatial designer, founder of the travel brand, and above all, a girl head over heels in love with London. And in this video, I'd like to share with you the unmissable London Christmas experiences. Yes, it's this time of the year again. So here are 12 unmissable experiences to have in London during the Christmas season. From the best decorated streets to the ice rinks, markets, cinemas, cafes and restaurants, and so much more. Wow! First on the list, the best of Christmas decor. And here you are in for a treat. Because in London, not only the city officials compete between each other on the most finely decorated boroughs and streets, but the big brands, department stores, restaurants, cafes, local communities, everyone gets involved. All the individuals in the private houses also try to keep up. Big artists and decorators, everyone gets involved. London just simply loves the season. So what you get in the end is really, truly spectacular.
Oh wow, it's so beautiful.
Wow, it really is.
So first is the walking route in Mayfair. Some of the most important stops to make in the area are located around the Berkeley and Grosvenor squares. Gorgeously decorated restaurants, private clubs and hotels, including Coin, Connaught, Hedonism Wines and Annabelle's. The most beautiful road to take though would be from the Bond Street station through a Molton Street and to the jewel of the area, the new Bond Street. Tiffany's, Ralph Lauren, Cartier, Dior and Chanel, to name a few stops you absolutely must take. From there, pass the Burlington Arcade and finish the walk at Fortnum and Mason's. Second route is very central, extremely crowded and kind of for a good reason. It's Oxford Street, Carnaby and Regent Street with its iconic pole darts decorations. This route is quite self-explanatory and absolutely gorgeous. My only advice would be to come during the weekdays or before the dark to avoid huge crowds. Third walking route will be in Covent Garden. Stand under the mistletoe in the Apple Market, see their annual huge and always so perfect Christmas tree, catch some snow coming down from the Ladurée, and walk around for the festive window displays. For the fourth walking route, we go west. Knightsbridge, Chelsea, Belgravia and Notting Hill. Walk past Harrods and in the direction of Pantechnicon. See the Modcombe Street while you're there. Then there are Pavilion and King's Roads, Sloane Square, Eccleston Yards and the privately decorated houses of South Kensington and Notting Hill.
Holy crap, the magical Christmas season is upon us.
And if by any chance you've already been everywhere I've just mentioned and you're still craving some more, then it's time to start exploring the local cozy neighborhoods. Islington, Greenwich and North Greenwich, Marylebone High Street, Dalston and neighboring East. There you'll see plenty of local festivals, street performers and a completely different kind of street decor. And then there is King's Cross, which is something else altogether. Done with decorations, and so it's time for the immersive holiday experience.
I'd better be getting inside, actually.
This year's unmissable one is the Fabulous World of Dior at Harrods. On until the 3rd of January, and the entrance is free by the way, so make sure to make your way there as soon as possible. There are movable gingerbread installations, music and lights, and it's all just so magical. Dior has transformed the store itself into a gingerbread house, and the basement spaces into a magical story of the brand told through movable gingerbread installations. A true magic of an experience. Number 3. A festive afternoon tea. And here again, the stores and hotels and cafes and restaurants, everyone competes with each other as to who creates the most magical Christmas experience this year. And the traditional British afternoon tea is a huge part of it. After a long and hard discussion, the choice between the Ritz, Harrods Tea Room, Four Seasons, Dorchester, Pan Pacific and Biltmore Mayfair, when we finally settled for the latter. With special taste of turkey, chestnut, stollen and so on, Christmas lights and a light jazz in the background, the festive afternoon tea takes its honorable place on our Christmas in London list. Number 4. Markets. Christmas by the River and the Trafalgar Square ones are my this year's favorites. Although there is also a big one near South Bank Centre and Leicester Square, but I just try to avoid those due to a lot of crowds 24/7. Then there is also Christmas at Portobello and the King's Cross Canopy Market, and independent ceramics and crafts markets just popping up across the city throughout the season. If you have been to Christmas markets in Europe and are expecting something similar in London as well, don't. These are much less traditional. You will of course get your German sausages and mulled wine, but beyond that it is just a nicely decorated street food and crafts festival. I don't ever tend to buy anything substantial there, but do come for mulled wine and the jolly atmosphere. Next one is ice skating. You really can't go wrong with this truly seasonal activity. Next on the list is ice skating. You really can't go wrong with this truly seasonal activity. I used to love with all my heart the Natural History Museum ice rink. Unfortunately, last year was its final season, so what we have left this year are the Glide at Battersea Station and the ice rink at Somerset House, which would probably be the best picks. But then there's also the one in Canary Wharf and Greenwich, which are also just amazing. Number 6 are hotels, and yes, you did hear me right. The Ritz, the Savoy, the Connaught, Claridge's, the Standard, St Pancras, 45 Park Lane. Each so different and so special. They offer seasonal experiences on the hotel grounds, set up the mini markets just outside their doors, create seasonal menus at their patisseries, restaurants and bars, decorate the interiors and the exteriors. These are my personal favorites, but London offers many more. So, 7th on the list are the concerts, from Christmas carols at London's magnificent churches to candlelight concerts across the city, to the rendition of the Christmas Carol at the newly opened Bridge Theatre. All are the must this season. It also goes without saying, but the Nutcracker performances are a must for holidays to happen.
In the name of Nutcracker Christmas.
And in London you have the choice between the Royal Opera House, the Royal Albert Hall and the National English Ballet. Whatever you choose, just as soon as you finish the video, go and buy the tickets. It's truly worth it. It's an annual exhibition where London's architects put on their baking hats to reimagine the industry standards as well as some traditional holiday typologies to create an exciting twist on a gingerbread house. To me, this year is particularly special since me and my design collective are taking part in it. So make your way to Belgravia to enjoy this childish display with some world-changing and not so childish thinking put behind it. This year, architects participating in the exhibition are rethinking our approach to climate change, and you will see not just one but 5 miniature cities across 5 different climate zones: polar, continental, temperate, dry, and tropical. Next up is restaurants and cafes. Have I already mentioned just how much everyone in London loves this season? The restaurants, of course, are no exception. Festive decorations and holiday specials are just a small part of what awaits you. I'd recommend doing just a little bit of Googling to find out about all the surprises that this industry has prepared for you this year. My favorites for this festive season are restaurant at the 22, bar at the Standard and the Connaught, the Cheese & Co. at Modcombe Street, just opposite the Gingerbread City, by the way, and every year's seasonal favorites Maison Soline and Mercato Mayfair. Number 10, gift and decor shopping. So I've done quite a bit on that in my previous video, and because of that I will not go into much detail this time. All I'll say is that it's a truly joyous process if done right, and I'll share some of my top destinations for that. For more information, rewatch the previous video, but my top 3 favorites are Soho Home, Fortnum & Mason, and Daylesford Organic. And number 11, Christmas movies. We are all coming back to our holiday favorite movies year after year after year after year. And so do many of London's cinemas. Some offer unique snacks during the season, others pop up with the unique purpose to show you the holiday classics. Pop into Everyman, Electric, Selfridges or Backyard Cinemas for the retro feel, cozy room and amazing service. Alternatively, head to the Enchanted Cinema pop-up. And last, but by no means least, London's iconic Winter Wonderland. It's easier to say what you will not find there. It is basically a huge attraction park with exciting rides, arcades, festive market stalls and street food. The best way to experience it is to either go during the day with kids or gather a big group of friends and spend the whole weekday evening riding the scariest slides, drinking mulled wine and enjoying the lights. And here you have it! The 12 unmissable London experiences and the second video in the series of London at Christmas. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you have, give it a like and subscribe, and of course stay tuned for more, because with London there is always more.